While I'm waiting on a few bits and bobs for the front end to finish it up against the bulkhead, I decided to put the rear suspension in. I put this weight on the front using the wheels just to weight it down. I don't know whether you noticed, but there's not really a lot of axle stand length on the car, on the underneath. So it moves a little bit. It's a little disconcerting. So I want to get it on the rear wheels, and then use the axle stands on the front. Just a little bit more safety, if you will. But it's fine as it is. It's just that I'm also waiting on parts, so I'm going to take advantage of that. This is the rear suspension unit. It's been finished for over a year, ready to go on. Theoretically, it lifts straight in. We will see. So this goes. This bush is towards the front of the car. This bush is actually mounted on the car itself. That allows you to jack the unit in. Don't try and do it with both of these bushes attached to the car. They're at an angle and it's impossible to fit. I learned that with the last Jag that I had. Same on the other side. So the forward bush is pointing towards the car. I've also tapped out the anti-roll bar bolts on both sides. I have the bolts ready to go in. I've checked that they slide in and out. It's a silly mistake, but an important one to check. So both of these are very free. The other thing I've done, we'll see if it's the right decision a bit later, is that there's a bracket for the fuel tank. I've decided to fit that now. It might be easier to fit the fuel tank without that bracket in place. I'll show you from the boot in a second, but clearly it's a lot easier to fit those nuts when there's no rear suspension in it. We'll tackle that one as it comes. I seem to remember taking that bracket out and getting the fuel tank out with the rear suspension in. We'll see. I'll become an expert at the end of this. All right, anyway, so we're looking good. And then there's that bracket that's on the inside.
Special people change. How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova in the sky. wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dream, she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye. Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova
Okay, that's in right now. I'm not sure if you can see, but okay. So these plates, they take up the distance between the bracket and the actual body, and I had a little bit of trouble fitting the far side one, but eventually got them in. So there's two. There's one on this side and then one on the other side, and then also on the far side of the car. What I do need to do now is to fix the radius arm, and the way that I'm going to do that is to put some weight on the vehicle, and I'm going to put the wheel on each side, and then lower the weight. Hopefully that will allow the radius arm to hook up. So I'll figure that out as we go from here. This is quite a big thing for me anyway, to get this rear suspension unit in. Then we have to fit up the prop shaft and the handbrake cable, and then there's an anti-roll bar that goes in the rear suspension as well, that I have to attach up. Quite a big moment though. All right, very cool.